Hey everybody, TigerTanker here, TigerTanker Studios. I got the boys from True North Motos here with me today. Got some of their bikes with us. We're doing some video work. But wanted to talk about the two best motorcycle boots in the business and some things you should know about them. So come on over here, Dan. We've got the Gaerne SG12. And we've got the Sidi Crossfire 3 TA, the one that has the stitched sole, not the SRS system. This is called a welted sole when it's stitched in like that. So it's not glued on, it's sewn on. And that is good for duration. The replacement sole system, there have been some issues with Sidi with them separating. You can get them glued back on, so it's not a huge big deal. But we've determined that these are probably the two best motorcycle boots that there are. Now, so there are some misconceptions about these boots. A lot of people are saying that this SG12 is wider than the Sidi. Well, the fact of the matter is, maybe Gaerne was smart here, but this right here is a 13. This here is a 14, okay? The fact of the matter is the reason why Sidis feel tighter and narrower is because the size between the two companies is different. Gaerne's boots run half a size bigger than the Sidis. So if you love your Gaernes, but you want to try the Sidis in this case, if you wear a 10 in this, if you get a 10.5 in this, they will fit absolutely identical. I promise. The same width, the same dimensions, everything. I've worked in footwear. I've actually taken a tape measure today to measure the distance and the lengths of these, so I know what I'm talking about. These boots are made of extremely good, high-quality materials. Both of the companies have fantastic product quality. If you take a look here, Dan, you've got the the steel plate. This one has 4 screws. This one has 5. I kind of like that. Underneath here, though, 3. And this one also has 3. I would suspect that after 2 years, you might lose one of these, and you'll have to get it repaired. The quality of the bolts and the fasteners on these are both absolutely outstanding. The Sidi here, most of these little parts on here can be replaced. You can even buy different colors of buckles if you want to. Replacement straps and buckles are available at revzilla.com in both cases. There is a little bit more customization that you could do if you wanted to with these boots. You'll notice that I only have black boots here in the Pacific Northwest. Things get so incredibly dirty here. It's just easier to keep stuff clean. You definitely don't want to have white boots here. I tried it once. That didn't last long. So both of these boots are fantastic. They both provide maximum amount of toe protection, toe box protection. Both of these boots, the first few rides are going to feel a little bit stiff. I do suggest that you maybe put them on and wear them around the house or your office for a few hours before you take them out on the first ride. An area that people fail to realize that you can do some further customization with these boots is the insoles of these boots. They're very cheap to keep the cost of the boot down. You can pull those out and buy an expensive aftermarket insole from a sporting goods retailer that will give you a little better fit maybe, or a little bit more cushion in the heel or ball of your foot. So that's another way that you can customize these boots. So if both of these boots have really good protection and they're comfortable and they're made of extremely high quality materials, there's only one major difference. Cal, help me out here. So I learned this after owning these boots. This boot here, the Sidi, and this is surprising. This boot weighs 5.29 ounces. 5 pounds, 2.9 ounces. The Gaerne weighs 5.2. So they weigh just about the same. But what do we got here?
You get it wet.
Now these are soaking wet. 5.8. 5.13. This thing weighs almost half a pound now more, and there's a reason why. And I discovered this when we went out riding. This boot incorporates a lot of memory foam, like a memory foam pillow or something like that. And if this gets wet, that memory foam is incredibly absorbent and is going to retain all that weight. Well, weight's one thing. Having wet feet when you're riding is not very comfortable. So this boot doesn't retain as much water. Okay, that's a bit of an issue. Riding around with wet feet causes blisters and it's uncomfortable and mushy feeling. Worse yet, what if you're going on a multi-day ride and you got really wet boots? That Gaerne might be wet the rest of the trip if you're riding for 3 days. So in my opinion, if you live in a really dry climate, pick whichever one you want. But if you live in a climate that's unusually wet, I think the Sidi boot is better. And I've owned 2 pairs of Gaernes and about 6 pairs of Sidi boots. I like them both, so I don't have a bias. But I think right now, the best boot in the market is the Sidi Crossfire 3 TA. Also, it's cheaper. You can get this boot for about 75 bucks cheaper than the Gaerne. Not domestically. In fact, domestically, the Sidi's about 25 bucks more. But overseas, you're able to buy these Sidis and have them shipped to the United States net about 75 bucks cheaper than the Gaerne. The website that I've been using the most for doing that is chromeburner.com. So if you're really trying to pick the best boot, I hope I helped a little bit. I have a very lengthy video that I did a little over a year ago where I covered a bunch of different boots, but now I've gotten the chance to really ride these boots for a good 14 or 15 months. And so it's the Sidi.